It's 4:00 p.m. and you know what time it is. It's time for How You Doing Thursday. It's time for that Raw House and Next Level show. So hit that thumbs up and watch the show. And guess what? If somebody tells you to do something, you say, get out of here. I'm looking at the Raw House and Next Level show. How you doing?
Man. Oh, man. Hi, Melinda. Melinda's like the first one here. Hi. We live. And we hungry.
Oh, don't start with that, man. You know I'm hungry. You can't keep talking about that.
We live and we hungry. Oh, man. If you guys see the news. Breaking
freaking news.
Breaking news. Okay. I have to have my sound effects ready. Breaking news. Digital slang. I'm hungry. Me too. The new 4K Fire Stick Max is here, and this is the official name from Amazon. The official name from Amazon. Now, if you see the second part of this title, the FIRECUBE Max sneak peeks. Tengo hambre, Elias. Me too. Next level don't know his native tongue language, so he no comprende. Just
Yo, Justin's here.
Justin. We just played your intro, brother.
Yeah, yo, we play it all the time. All the time. Love
How
that
you
thing.
doing? How you doing?
Oh, yo, it's hot. It's hot. I'm so hot.
Oh man. So we almost need to reenact. We're not gonna reenact it, but I wish sometimes we could just record ourselves like at just random times. So I stayed up a little bit late last night and I was tired. But had a really good conversation. So check this out. Wake up butt early in the morning. You know when you wake up and you didn't get enough hours of sleep?
Oh yeah. My son comes over to my bed this morning and goes, Dad, it's 7:00. I'm like, huh? What? Yeah. What are we doing? Okay.
You have like a light headache, and then you almost have like that head pressure right here, and then you're kind of groggy, and you're just like, ugh. Actually, this is how I sound like. So I'm just like, and I look at Next Level's message, and he has. Actually, you know, I'm not gonna pull it up, but I'll pull it up for my sakes. I see this message, and it's literally like the longest possible text message. The longest possible text message with a bunch of words in it. And I'm over here like all cloudy, like, oh, dude, let me get them boogers.
I'm sorry, I should have started with breaking news.
I'm looking at my phone. I'm just like, what the hell's he talking about? Looking at this thing, and then the first thing I see is powering the new Fire TV Stick 4K Max is a Media MT89. Say, whoa. And the first thing before I even really read it was, I said, hey, yeah, afternoon is fine, because we're trying to figure out like recordings and all that stuff. And then I'm like, what's that? And even though I read it, I'm like, what is that? I'm like, he's like the new 4K Max Fire Stick. I'm like, shut up. He's like, October 7th, pre-order it now. I'm like, no, it's not. April Fool's already passed. And then his reply is, please don't call me April. Oh, crap.
Okay, so right off the bat, a lot of people are on the fence. There's a lot of people that say it's not worth it. I'm not going to get it. I hear a lot of people saying this, but I want to rewind you back to a year ago when they announced the Fire Stick Lite. How many people said, "I'm not buying that. I'm not going to get it. It's not worth it." Just remember that, because even though some people think it looks like the same device, I will tell you right now, it will not function like the same device. It will not. But at the same time, I will agree with you. The 4K Fire Stick works great for the price that it's at. So if you're content with that and you don't want to spend the $5 more for the Plus, then all the power to you. Cool.
Yeah. Now, the specs ain't bad though.
Listen,
They ain't, and I know the first thing I kept saying is like, just give me like 2 more gigs of internal storage. Like, do we have to go to 8? Can't we go to 10? I know it's a weird number, but what do you think?
so even though a majority of those of us in the gray market streaming category use the 4K Fire Sticks, they were never really intended for us. Think about that. So if somebody wasn't sideloading these Fire Sticks, do they need more than 8 gigs of space? Now, I'm also going to point out a couple things. You have to understand that this new 4K Fire Stick is coming with Android 9. Android 9 is going to use less internal memory than Android 7, which is currently being run on the 4K Fire Sticks.
Yep.
So we are getting more space. I know it doesn't look like that on paper. We are going to get more space.
Less bloatware.
Less bloatware. That's right. Now, I also want to make another point. I'm going to ask you this question. The Nvidia Shield Pro.
Max.
No, honestly, I want your honest opinion. Do you think they're going to keep making them?
No.
Why?
Well, there are a lot of reasons. They've sold their chip.
Mm-hmm.
Their Tegra's gone. They're not focusing too much on their GeForce, I believe, anymore.
But the GeForce doesn't take up a lot of internal memory, right? Because it's cloud-based gaming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, honestly, for my personal opinion, I could see them cutting the Pro and sticking with the Stogie, right? Now, what they also said is that this 4K Max focuses on latency, on Wi-Fi latency, on HDMI latency. When have you ever seen a device focus on HDMI latency? This is where they're really going to be pushing their cloud-based gaming platform. And
now, hold on.
Yep, go ahead.
Before
we get into that,
before we get into latency, you know, it's like literally 9 minutes into the show and we're just like going ham on this thing.
I know. We're so excited.
I know, we're super excited. I want to pause it just that way we can give a few more people to get in here. If anybody out there, do me a favor, share the link.
This is a big show. We have so much to talk about, so you don't want to miss any of it. Bring your people in here. We have so much to discuss in regards to what we talked about like over a year ago, Rojas and I, on live streams. We have roadmaps from processors that we'll bring up. We have devices that are being announced with speculations of other devices that I'm going to put my name on this and think that there's going to be another device that's going to be announced. I'm not going to give you a date yet, but I have a day in mind. I'm not giving you a date yet. So there's so much in this conversation that, you know, just share the link, bring your people in here, because this is going to be a fun conversation about the future of Amazon streaming devices.
Yep. I see Melinda saying, Rojas is live. Let's go. Thanks, Melinda.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy to see what Amazon did with 1 gig of RAM. Let's be honest, right? And I know some people, right? I see some people in the chat right now, 1.5 to 2 gigs of RAM. But when you put it there like that, it doesn't do it justice. To me, at least. I don't think it does it justice. It's a half a gig of RAM. Whoop-de-doo. We see Android boxes with 8 gigs of RAM that are dog shit. So I guess the saying is it's not the size that matters.
It's the motion in the ocean. Hold on a second. I'm telling you, man. Freaking comedian next level here. So, okay, before we start getting really into it, because I know there's a lot of people that are coming in right now. They're just like, oh my God.
You know what? Let me share this stream in my... Hold on a second.
Yeah, you take care of there with your with your cast. Good luck.
It takes me a minute to do shit, okay?
I'm giving you a couple minutes. So everybody who's coming in right now, make sure you guys do hit the thumbs up. There's over 30 people, 11 thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up because it helps us a great deal.
Gripton.
Yeah, Krypton.
Not Krypton or Gripton.
Okay, real quick as he's doing this, got to give shout outs. Melinda, how are you? 619 OTA, what's up? Craig, Josh Epley, what's up? Rara, Troop, what's up? Dino, Elias, Digital Slaying, our compadre, what's up, dude? Oscar R. I always love when Trooper does this. Like, smack that thumbs up, people. Come on, smack that thumbs up.
Yo, I'm seeing comments and I want to go ham, but it's not time.
How you doing? How you doing? We'll get there in a second. Man, Latif, what's up, Latif? What's up, Grunt Streams? What is up? I haven't seen you. I know you pop in every now and then. I know you're always busy, man, but good seeing you, dude. Cyclone 420. ¿Qué pasa, man? So heal. And the thing just jumped over. So I hate when it jumps over. What's up, Paper Plate? What's up, Brad? Brad sharing the Telegram group. We definitely appreciate it. What's up, Billy? If you're here, you want us to shout you out, say a quick hello, smash that thumbs up because it does help us a great deal.
Faux shizzle.
Woo! Faux shizzle. Okay. All right. Green team for green. There is no more green team. There is no more green team. Unless you're talking about that stogie, the green team came and went back in 2015.
No, but look, I'm not a hater. I will admit the shields are good devices.
They're great devices, but how are you gonna sell me a Mercedes that can go 180 miles per hour and then later say, hey, the new Mercedes is gonna go 70 miles per hour with the smaller engine, but it's gonna cost you the same?
Okay, you know what? Now is not the time. Save that for another stream.
Fuck off.
Whoa! Shots fired.
That's what I say to Nvidia. Come up with something that is the standard of Nvidia. Please come up with something, because as soon as they do, don't give me that stogie. When they do, I'll be buying it. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be buying it. I run Nvidia on my computer. I love it. Just give me something better than what you currently have, please. Because 2015 was your peak and it pooped everywhere. Okay. Where are we at? I know. Yeah, the Nvidia Shield Max. It's gonna be like a little tiny green box. And I can see Trooper putting it on a freaking pedestal right there. Green, and with a little sticker, green team. Troop, I'll make you that sticker, that green team sticker. Okay. All right. What do we got? Man? The new 4K Fire Stick. We're gonna talk about the FIRECUBE Max in a second, but we have to get some of the basics out of the way. We have to. So first thing I do. Oh, you're gonna pop it up? I was gonna pop it up.
Yeah. Well, you can if you want, because you got more control on your side if you want to. It's up to you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. You got it. Your window looks a little funny.
Fine. Hold on. How's that?
Yeah, a little better.
I just can't see you no more.
Troop's like, I'll make my own. XC Tex, what's up? Another YouTuber. Big shout out to XC Tex.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Okay. So here is the Fire TV 4K Max.
Whoa. Okay, I don't know if I should say this now. Well, you know what? Let's stick with this. Okay, stick with this. I just saw something else that I didn't see before.
Keep your diapers on, man. Can
Yo,
we
I'm telling you, I'm excited.
I know. Jizzing all over the place. Dude, just
Woo-hoo!
relax. Okay. So here is temporarily out of stock. This thing is going, like, I already have videos coming out, and I'm telling you guys, like, if you guys are interested in this stuff, for one, you get the brand new remote that was introduced with the 3rd gen Fire Stick months after the 3rd gen Fire Stick came out. The new remote is pretty new. The biggest thing on this that I see from the whole introductory thing here is that Wi-Fi 6.
Mm-hmm.
Wi-Fi 6. They're pushing it like, hey, Wi-Fi 6, but you're going to be able to get previous. You're going to be able to get 5G, 2.4. You're going to be good. What do you got next?
So there's a bunch of stuff. So just so you can see from down here, I'm going to read you word for word what Amazon is saying about this device. It says it's our most powerful streaming stick, 40% more powerful than the Fire TV Stick 4K, with faster app starts and more fluid navigation. Now, obviously, faster app starts is because it's using a new processor and an overclocked GPU. So it's got the same GPU as the previous gen, but it's overclocked by about 50 megahertz, I believe. And this is running at about 100 megahertz faster with the new MediaTek processor as well. Now, I know that those numbers look very small when we talk about just the stats, but you also need to understand that when they say more fluid navigation, I can tell you without any uncertainty that this is going to be coming with their new Fire TV OS navigation. Now, the problem with a lot of these Amazon devices is that they're hard-coded with their OS. So when we got the Fire Sticks originally, they were on Android 5, and then we got the 4K Fire Stick, they were on Android 7, and then we got the lights that were running on Android 9. Now, even though we saw updates all the time with these Fire TV devices, you have to understand that the actual operating system itself never had an upgrade. The upgrades that you had or the updates that you got was always for the Fire TV overlay. It was not an Android update. It was an Amazon update for their UI, right? Their user interface, their GUI, if you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, right?
Now, real quick.
Yeah.
While you're saying that, when it comes to this new Fire Stick, when the Fire Stick Lite came out and the 3rd gen, everybody said it. We looked at the Lite and said, this is a POS.
POS. I ate my words on that.
Right off the bat. All of us ate our words on it. All of us. As soon as we got our hands on it, we're like, it's so much smoother. Hold on a second. When you plugged in the Fire Stick Lite, the cheapest and the lowest of everything, it ran smoother than the 4K Fire Stick. Let that one sink in.
Right. And there's a couple reasons for that, right? Because it was running the new Android operating system, which actually had less bloatware and took up less space on the actual hard drive. It was more fine-tuned with an updated version of Fire OS as well as Android OS. I was going to say Android TV, but that would have been false because these aren't running technically Android TV. They're running Android, right? And that's the same thing that's going to happen with these devices. You're going to get a faster, smoother experience because we're going to get the new Fire OS as well as the new Android version, as well as the new processor and an overclocked GPU. And Amazon is calculating this at a 40% boost. Now, there's usually a difference between OEMs saying what the boost is and what you actually feel. I would probably say you're going to notice like a 10 to 15% speed difference. But we don't know until we actually get our hands on this. Because how many times have you seen companies come out and say, oh, this is 100 times faster, and then you use it and you're like, I don't notice a freaking difference. Like, for instance, the Tegra X1 Plus. Anybody notice the difference? They were all claiming 25% faster, right?
It was, if anything, it was a little bit laggier
I'm not throwing no shade. I'm just saying, right? Just using it as an example.
It was a bad clock.
Right?
They did a bad clock. I'll say it.
The
Whatever.
next point, it says that it supports the next gen Wi-Fi with Wi-Fi 6. Now, the biggest difference with Wi-Fi 6 generally, it's the same kind of thing when we move from 2.4 gigahertz to 5 gigahertz, right? We got better latencies on a network. The bands were set up so that they would have better response times. You would get better speeds and lower latencies on this band. And the same thing is happening with Wi-Fi 6. So you're going to get better speeds and lower latencies on Wi-Fi 6 versus Wi-Fi 5, right? And then it says even smoother 4K streaming across multiple Wi-Fi 6 devices. Fantastic. I do also believe that Wi-Fi 6 devices can bounce the internet connection off of each other.
Yep.
So that's going to give you a more of a mesh style Wi-Fi experience, the more Wi-Fi 6 devices that you have in your home network.
Now, with the Wi-Fi 6, I know I already see your guys' comments saying Wi-Fi 6 won't help unless you have the network infrastructure to take advantage. Absolutely.
But a lot of people are starting to get that.
A lot of people are starting to get that. A lot. And right now, every single internet provider has it. The question is, do you have it? And if you, I'll say this, everybody who does not have their own modem and router, because you're like, you know what? Why do I need my own modem and router when I could just bug my internet provider to give me one? Because it's part of the free all-inclusive or whatever, you know? So hold on. Call your freaking internet provider and say, hey, I need to update my modem and router. I need to be sure this thing is Wi-Fi 6 compatible if they have it. With me, when I switched my, I remember a couple months ago, I had issues with my internet. Like, I couldn't even get on Telegram because it was saying not connected. And me and Nexa were on phone calls and it was just dropping left and right. I'm just like, what the freak just happened? I unplugged that sucker. And remember, like, I have about 60, 70 things connected to that thing. So what did I do? Call them. They say, hey, bring it down to the store, which is like just a few minutes from you. I went, dropped it off. They gave me a new one and they said, hey, this one has the new Wi-Fi 6. Sweet. I'm ready for Wi-Fi 6 whenever I'm going to be ready for it. And it's there.
Yo, if you guys haven't shared this live stream, share it now because I'm hyped. Like, I'm so hyped. So,
and one more thing too. When it comes to Ethernet cables, man, I've been
that's the example I was going to use. Okay, go.
I've been preaching about Ethernet cables for a while now. And I've had a few people tell me like, dude, you're stupid, but you're not wrong. Okay, well, it's kind of like, why not get some of the best? And people were arguing with me about it, like, oh, you don't need a Cat 8 cable. I'm like,
but you're future proofing.
Huh?
You're future proofing. No?
Yeah, dude. And I have no issues. Literally, when I had internet issues is because their modem went to shit.
Right.
So I went and took it back, plugged it back in. Happy days in the neighborhood. Get a Cat 8 cable. If you guys are on the fence about Cat 8 cables, get them. I've done reviews on this stuff. I've done videos on them. Do your research. Cat 8 cable, future-proof yourself. As Wi-Fi 6, you need Cat 6. Don't mess with 5, 5E. Don't mess with none of that.
But also understand, guys, I know you guys are seeing that a lot of technology that's coming out these days are going to mention Wi-Fi 6. Even if you don't have Wi-Fi 6, doesn't mean you can't use Wi-Fi 5 or 2.4. These devices are still going to be compatible with it. I know that the ISPs in my area don't offer Wi-Fi 6 modems yet. They don't. And that's cool. I mean, I'm not required to only use Wi-Fi 6. I can still use Wi-Fi 5, right? But there are going to be certain things that are going to be coming down the pipeline in regards to services that will work a lot better on Wi-Fi 6. And some of these are going to be cloud gaming. So if it matters to you, then get your own third-party modem. Router. Shit.
Oscar R says, yeah, it's like having good HDMI cables. You get shit, you'll have shit. If you get great, you'll get great. And
Right.
it goes with price. If you pay cheap, you get cheap. If
Yeah.
you pay for quality, you get quality.
I'm going to point out a couple more things and then we'll move on from this screen. But if you want to throw it back up, I want to point out a couple more things. So here, it also mentions that it's going to be having immersive Dolby Atmos, HDR10 Plus, Dolby Vision. Now, if we go down a little bit further, this previously right here was only available on the second gen cube. It was not available on any of the Fire Sticks, and I do believe it's because of the RAM requirements in order to do this. So it says you can do more with your smart home, view the front door camera without stopping your show using live view picture in picture. You can simply ask to check the weather or dim the lights. Now, what they don't really mention in here, because honestly, if they tried to mention everything, people wouldn't read all this information. But
Right.
if you have a Ring doorbell and you sync it with your device, if somebody was to ring that doorbell, it'll show up as picture in picture on your actual TV, on your Fire TV device, and you don't need to stop what you're watching. And you can be like, you don't have to get off your couch. You'd be like, well, I see this guy, I don't like this guy. I'm not going to answer. Rojas can text me the next time he wants to come by. You know what I mean? And this is all being done. What's the price?
59. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. I'm gonna get to that in a minute too.
Because I only know the Canadian prices, right? So
That's like monopoly money.
right. So right here, I was actually wrong earlier in the stream. It's actually overclocked by another 100 megahertz, not 50. So the GPU is running at 750 megahertz. It's running the same GPU as the 4K Fire Stick, but it's overclocked by 100 megahertz. Great.
Yeah.
That's cool, right? Now, hold on. I know there's something else here.
I kind of know where you're getting at. Let me share my screen real quick. That way
Okay,
it's a little bit easier because I know exactly where you're heading to. So check this out. This is probably one of the most important pages that you guys should take a look at. And
Oh yeah, that's where I was going. Yeah.
Yeah. So check it out. I'm gonna remove your screen. Okay. Okay. So check this out. You see all the little check marks, and this pretty much sums up everything that you're getting in layman's terms. Everything that you're getting in layman's terms. Down here, you kind of have to look a little bit at the fine print to really know what you're getting and not getting. But in layman's terms, up here at the top, you look at the FIRECUBE, which is on the far right, the Max that's right next to it, and the 4K Fire Stick that's right next to that, right in the middle. So we'll just ignore the Lite and the third gen. So when you look at these two right here, or these three right here, I should say, everything is the same. And yeah, I'll say like, oh, hands-free this, you got more 4K with 6 Wi-Fi, cinematic. Okay, like, 4K is 4K. When you come down here, Wi-Fi 6 support, the Cube doesn't have it. The Cube does have that live view picture-in-picture, which now that Max does have it. Right here, this is where you look 8, 8, 8, 8, 16, the 2 gigs where it matches the Cube and it surpasses all the sticks. This bottom part right here, though, this is how close this thing is getting to the Cube. Very close. When you look at the GPU, all the GPUs before is 650. The one for the Cube is 800. This is only 50 megahertz less, which is pretty damn close. Once you get to 100, like the difference between 650 and 750 is a difference.
Right.
There's a difference for sure. But when you're like 750 to 800, you don't really, you might, if you're really like, okay, let me click on 1, 2, 3 at the same time, then you might. Now, when you look at this, you can't compare hexacore to what these guys have because it's just more cores. But again, you were talking about 1.7 gigahertz to 1.8 gigahertz, which is a big difference. The hexacore runs the dual 2.2 and a 1.9, which again, that 1.9 gets really freaking close to it. Really close to it. What's up, Uno Nice? We see you. Uno Nice was in here. And we're gonna get to the cube topic in a second, guys. Just hold your horses. I know that's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So here's the thing with pricing now. Did I miss anything next level before I get into the pricing?
There is a couple things. I don't know where it says it on the actual.
And you said there was something towards the top that you saw that you wanted to say and that you got excited about.
Yeah.
And you jizzed all over the place. You're like, oh.
I'm trying to find where they talk about the HDMI low latency, because I don't see anywhere on this actual thing where it talks about the HDMI low latency, because I've never seen a TV device actually mention something like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Let me see if I can just...
Sorry, Melinda says, Rojas, I have problems with the vision. Sorry, it's okay. That's why we're reading everything. Okay, so while next level looks at that, I'm gonna just go ahead and talk about price real quick.
Oh, found it.
You found it? Okay, go.
Where are you? So where did you go?
Where'd you go?
I think it's here. Okay. So just share my screen for a quick second. I'll try to make my words bigger. Okay, so right here, system requirements, it says high definition television with the available high speed HDMI input, high speed internet connection via Wi-Fi 6 router needed for Wi-Fi 6 support. Auto low latency mode is included in the HDMI 2.1 low standard. Now, this is for the cloud-based gaming, so that's going to improve the latencies when it comes to Luna. So all the processing is going to be done in the cloud, and latency is really where the lag is going to be in play when it comes to these cloud-based gaming platforms. Do you want me to show you the other thing that I thought that was pretty cool?
Yeah.
All right.
That's very important, guys. That auto latency.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have to realize, like, all these new features that we're getting, and this whole 2.1 and all this stuff that's all coming together now with this new one. This is literally, if it comes to like the cloud gaming and then plus your streaming, this is your perfect stick right here. This is like the perfect stick that Amazon has put together. Let me be very clear. For Amazon, I'm not talking about any other sticks that exist out there in the world, just Amazon. This is really good what they're doing. And they're encompassing Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Luna, like they're putting everything in here. So this is your a la carte. If you travel, there it is.
So disregard any pricing that you see on my screen because I'm in Canada. So my pricing is going to be different, right? But I'm going to point something out quickly and then Rojas is going to take over here. But I want you guys to notice this section right here, right? You have your device, you have your protection plan, but there's an accessory essentials. This is really cool, right? Because it comes with your flux capacitor and it comes with your remote cover, which is glow in the dark. The flux capacitor is the first official power booster, pretty much. So you can plug it into the TV's USB port. Legitimately. Officially. We've seen so many people try to power their devices by plugging into the TV's USB port. And I've even seen people brick their devices because when it comes to time to do an update, there's not sufficient power for the update to actually process. So this is huge, right? The other thing I want you to point out right here is the Luna controller bundle. Guys, that's not a bad price. $100, you get the controller, you get the brand new 4K FireStick Max. I can't even buy this controller. I was looking for it for a while. So I got super excited to see this bundle. I might even buy this. I bought the accessory bundle and I bought the 4K FireStick Max. But I think I'm going to go and buy this bundle too because I want to try out that controller. I haven't had an opportunity to. So, yeah.
Here's the thing that's very interesting. Very interesting. So if you guys don't know, in the garage, I got a projector and I got the Fire Stick. In my truck, it's a 4K Fire Stick. In my truck, I have a TV screen and I have a 4K Fire Stick plugged in. And I know one of the things that people are saying, like, this is a dead device. This is not worth it. Is it going to sell, though? Put it this way. This has pushed me into trying out Luna.
Have you?
I haven't.
Mm.
But I am now because of that. One, that bundle is worth it. The low latency with the gaming on this new Fire Stick, worth it. I don't have to, like, if I hotspot, like when you hotspot on your phone, your phone is not going to be as good as your modem and router at home. You're going to get a connection, but if you're, like, for example, I had to take my puppy a couple months ago to the hospital, and I brought her inside, had to drop her off, and then I had to sit outside and wait until they called, because the whole pandemic and people were all going crazy and you can't be in here, leave your dog, wait outside type of thing, So I'm sitting in the truck. I turned on Hulu and I put on freaking Shrek, and I turned on my hotspot on my phone, never buffered once. And I'm like, cool. And the hotspots on these phones suck. You're not getting, like, when you're like, oh, you're like, oh, I'm used to getting 100 megabytes download speeds, but then you turn on your hotspot on your phone, and then the speeds is like 10 megabytes download speeds. It's like, whoa, 10? But you know what? No buffer, because you're on their servers. Now with the gaming on this stuff, if you're on their clouds, and if that connection is just enough, plus the low latency, this is going to want me to test it. I'm literally going to grab my phone, put it on, I'm going to hotspot this thing. I'm going to drive up to freaking Big Bear or Arrowhead up in the mountains. I'm going to try this Luna gaming, put it on my car and play a game, play Fortnite or something. I don't know. But you know what? This stick is now taking the 4K Fire Stick literally, in your terms, to the next level.
Knew it was coming.
The next level.
It is. It is. It really is. And here we go. Check this out. And this is what I was like. This is where I was getting at with prices. When you look at this, yes, there's some sales, but they did this on purpose.
Oh, yes, they did.
They did this on purpose. And there is some stuff in here that we've stumbled upon that we'll get to in a second. But Fire Stick Lite already on sales, $21.99. Look at all these reviews. Most of the time, people leave bad reviews. But you go here and you read a lot of good stuff. You do read some bad stuff, but you really do read some of that good stuff. Now, check this out. $27.99, just a few bucks more. You get the 3rd gen Fire Stick with the newer remote for the 3rd gen. And then you go to the 4K Fire Stick, which is what, 3 years old? 2 years old? I forget, 2018 or 2019 when this thing
Which
came
one
out.
was that?
4K Fire Stick.
2018.
3 years old, guys. 3 years old on the 4K Fire Stick. And I remember we were talking about this thing saying like, whoa, they didn't bring it out this year? Interesting. But they brought these other 2 sticks. Interesting. But we were like, nope. Next year is going to have to happen. It's going to have to happen if they want to stay relevant with the leading popular. Well, I don't know if they're the leading. Roku is.
No.
Roku's another conversation.
I do also want to point out, because Rojas and I were talking about this before the stream. I know we're kind of going all over the place, but the whole conversation about the Wi-Fi 6, Rojas and I have mentioned this when Amazon bought Euro. I think I'm saying it right, but it was the router company, right? And the modem company. Yeah. And we said now they're going to start leveraging this stuff and putting the technology into their devices. And this is exactly what they're doing. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly what they're doing. They're getting it ready. And here it is. So $34.99. And it's funny because I kept posting this in the Rojas Telegram group. I was like, guys, you guys want the 4K Fire Stick? It's on sale, and it's been on sale. The Fire TV Cube, it's been on sale at $99 for a while.
You know, there was an interesting article that AFTV News put out, I think like 2 or 3 months ago, saying that the Fire TV devices have been on sale more than they've actually not been on sale.
Mm-hmm. But they keep selling out. That's the thing. They bring it out and then they sell out. So this is like the perfect phases of prices. You get the Fire Stick Lite that doesn't have some buttons on the remote. You spend a couple extra bucks, you get those extra buttons with the 3rd gen. You spend a couple extra bucks, and then you get a little bit more RAM and more of that 4K feel. You know, there's arguments about that it's more of a closer to a 2K, but it is what it is. And then you get this Fire Stick Max that this is like, nope, this is your true 4K that you've been seeking. Just for like what, like 20 bucks more. And then what, 30 bucks more, you get the Cube, the 2nd gen Cube that's been out for 2 years. Now, before I continue this sentence with those prices, I do have to say, with this storage thing, I was kind of disappointed. Saying 8 gigs, we were keeping it 8 gig, 8 gig, 8 gig, 8 gig. But with having that new Android, what was it next level with when they did those updates? The bloatware. What do we get? Like 4 point something gigs left?
It was pretty much like 5 gigs left, right? It was almost a difference of a whole gig.
It was under. No, it was under 5 gigs. It used to be 5.2, and then they did some updates, and then it was under 5. I just don't remember what that exact number is.
Like between 4.7 and 4.9 then. Somewhere like between there.
Something like that. But it was just like we were saying, like, dude, we're literally getting over 200 gigs when we used to have 3, a little bit over 3. Like, what the freak is going on? This sucks. 4.2, there it is. Don't be nice. It's 4.2 after their updates that they did. That gave you 2.2 gigs to play with, because you should have 2 gigs of free space.
Oh, you're talking about the other way around. Sorry. Okay. I thought you were asking a different question. My bad.
No. So with this, we won't know until we get the thing, we plug it in, and we put IDA 64, and we say, okay, cool, stock. I'm not getting 8 gigs. I already know that, because you got to put your OS in it. What do I get? Am I going back to 5.1 or 5.4, whatever it was? Am I going back to that? Or even am I going higher than that? If we go higher than that, dude, that'll be freaking epic. So
look, I'm going to say this because I see a lot of comments in the chat. People keep saying gaming on 2 gigs of RAM, but you need to understand how cloud-based gaming works. So I challenge anybody to try out one of these devices and cloud-based gaming. I'm not talking about gaming on the device. Just try it.
Hold on a second. Okay, you want to?
There's
Okay,
a
hold
big
on.
difference between cloud-based gaming and local gaming. Huge difference on how it's processed on the actual specs themselves.
Hold on a second. The Nvidia Shield Stogie has what? Is it 2 gigs? 2 gigs. 2 gigs. And your Pro has 3 gigs.
3 gigs.
Okay, so we're talking about a difference of a gig. Yeah. And plus, it's all, like you said, on the cloud. The cloud, their servers is the one that's pushing the work. Their servers. Your device is just reading that information in. So 2 gigs of RAM plus that low latency thing. That's why I'm saying I want to test this with a hotspot. I'm literally giving myself the worst connection possible for an internet on a gaming server platform called Luna. On the new Fire Stick Max, I'm putting this thing to the test. So we can't really say, but it's only 8 gigs. So if you have Hulu, Amazon Prime, Netflix, I said Amazon Prime as if there were 2 different apps. So Prime, Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Luna, let's just say you have those 5 things. You don't need any more. You'll still have like a gig and a half left or a gig left of memory of storage. You're good. You don't need anything else. Now, if you're one of those type of people that is just like, dude, I gotta have like 30 APKs installed on this thing. Why do you have so much? Do you use all 30 APKs? Do you have to have 10 different porn hubs?
Wowzers.
Please, guys, please calm down. Yeah, this is interesting though. Big shout out. Oh man, big shout out.
Oh my god!
Thank you.
Thank you, Melinda. We always appreciate you. How you doing? How you doing? Thanks for always giving us information and updates. We try. We try. We try. Now, we are definitely going to be doing tests on all this stuff. Okay. Do we want to get back to what is staring us in the face and we don't know it? Are you ready for this?
I want to say one thing because I know there's some back and forth about the Shield right now.
Go for it.
The non-pro version has 2 gigs of RAM.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the CPU is clocked in at? 2 gigahertz.
That's less than the cube.
That's less than the cube. But what is this 4K FireStick Max clocked at?
1.8.
Is it 1.8 or 1.9? Either way,
1.8.
negligible. Very freaking close, right? The other thing is the GPU is clocked in at 1,000. So if we want to keep talking about how these devices from Nvidia are so next gen, we have to start realizing that competition is creeping up, and they're creeping up at a very good price point. Look, the Cube right now is what? 850 megahertz on the GPU? 800? 800.
800.
800. So if and when we're ready for the next Cube to come out, it's going to be on par with these Nvidia devices and probably cheaper. Anyways,
Troops like a shield is a shield, no matter what. And a roll's a roll, and a toll's a toll. And if you don't pay your toll, then we don't eat no rolls.
A Trojan's a Trojan.
Trojan man. Oh, but you can't compare the Tegra to other chips. I agree. But at the same time, if you want to get down to the nitty gritty, M-Logic has the Tegra's number down. If you want to go nitty gritty, M-Logic has chips. That was like the longest, gayest S sound I've ever said in my life. No offense to anybody.
And he said a lot.
M-Logic has better chips, and I quote with S's, than the Tegra. The Tegra is okay, put it this way. When we're talking about hardware, if you say whatever came out in January 2021 is cutting edge right now, you're wrong. Because there's already a brand new chip. Chipsets are constantly being upgraded and constantly being overclocked and constantly going to the next level. And M-Logic, remember, Nvidia needs M-Logic's chipsets to work on all of their shit. So when Nvidia has the Tegra, which has been sold to Nintendo, let that one sink in. When they sell their Tegra to Nintendo, remember, M-Logic, we're talking about a chip that came out in, 2014, that was pushed in 2015 to these shields. This is a 6-year-old chip. This is so hardcore out. That's like saying, hey, the computer that I built in 2015 is fucking next gen or cutting edge. No, it's not.
Yo, this computer right here is not even this gen anymore.
Exactly. We just built our computers.
Right?
We just built them and they're not
Outdated.
next gen no more. Yeah. So as much as I love the Shield, and as much as I have the Shield as my main workhorse, my slave, that I have on my big screen, the big one. I need freaking Mike. I need Mike C to, instead of instead of this one,
Rohan, finish him.
I need Mike G, not Mike C. Sorry, Mike C does this one. Mike G, where the hell's Mike G? Mike G needs to record me. The big one. So check this out. Again, I love my Shield. I ain't getting rid of my Shield until something that is very similar with Android TV, because I love Android TV, how their interface works, with that power comes out. My 2015 Shield shits on 2017 and 2019 Shield.
Yeah.
500 gigs. Just saying.
I've been talking about this for a while. And believe me, back when I first started my YouTube channel, I was always one to say specs. I loved looking at specs. But I'm telling you, we're living in a different time now. More and more services on all platforms, I don't give a crap if it's streaming or not, is going to be focused on cloud-based computing, AWS servers. A lot of the actual work power, the work is going to be done on the clouds. You only need enough for the device to run the application, just start it, because everything inside of the application is going to be done on the cloud, right? So
And that's why they came out with the Nvidia Shield stick.
yes.
And
100%.
everybody says, why the hell are you giving us a stick when you have such a great box?
Right. And realistically, guys, listen, I'm not trying to hate on the Shield. I know we keep talking about it and go back and forth. This is not supposed to be a comparing session. But at the same time, the only reason they came out with the Nvidia Shield Pro in 2019 was because those are the 2017 devices that didn't sell. This is confirmed from Nvidia. They literally did a software overclock on the actual Tegra to boost the performance, but they're the exact same devices. That's the only reason we got a Pro in 2019. I'm not throwing shade. This is confirmed from actually speaking to Nvidia. Right? I'm not throwing shade. I'm giving you guys the facts. This is all this is about. Giving you guys the facts. So when we look at devices just like these Amazon devices, they're focusing on lower latency because they're thinking about the future of their business. They're thinking about the future of the end user. They're thinking about what you guys are going to be doing in the future with their devices. And it's going to come down to whole home smart networking, and it's going to come down to gaming. And I've always said it, guys, the Fire TV devices is crack. They give it to you for dirt cheap to get you into the ecosystem. And once you're in it, now what? You're going to get Ring. You're going to get Euro. You're going to get all the devices that are compatible with it because you bought a $30 Fire Stick. Smart freaking marketing.
Now, let's dive into this one real quick. What's up, Tim Windsor? We see you.
What's up?
What's up, Kiko? What's up, Gene? Who's Snakebite? People were saying, hi, Snakebite. Who the hell's Snakebite? Did I miss somebody?
I don't know.
Is that like a code name to somebody?
I know it's a drink. I used to take those shots in college.
Oh, yeah, the shots, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
shots
what
are
we're talking
good.
about? Somebody pass a round of snake bites. Dude, that will get me one of those shots. I remember I was in Vegas and I got one of those shots and I was in the pool during the summertime. Woo! I was just like, why am I floating? Oh, I'm in the water. Okay, check this out. Check this out. You look at the prices here. $21.99, $27.99, $34.99, $54.99, $94.99. They have removed their Fire TV Cube from the $120 mark and moved it down to $94.99. And we've noticed, okay, hold on. We've noticed, I see your cast. I see your cast. We've noticed when the Fire Stick started going on sale, and it went on sale for a long period of time, and then it came back up, and then sale again, back up, sale again, back up. They were selling out quick. And we talked about this next level, and that max is coming. What do you want?
So, business wise, can I ask you a question, or ask the people in the chat, since you want to just remove yourself from the conversation? That's fine. I'm gonna ask the chat this question, right? Think about it, marketing perspective, right? Right. Think about it. You come out with a brand new banger of a product called the 4K Fire Stick Max, right? And you want people to buy this device, right? Why would you put your cube on sale? Why would you make your cube compete with your latest gen device? Why? Would it make sense? The only reason that makes sense to me is if there's a Cube Max coming out. The only way. Why would I do that as a business? It's like shooting myself in the foot. I'm like, yo, I got a brand new device, but don't look at that. Look at this.
This price, like this Max at $54.99, and then that Cube only being $30 more, there's still a lot of people that are going to jump on this Max.
For sure.
Because for $30 more, I can get the controller, the gaming controller.
Yeah. Great buy.
It's a great deal. So, you know what? Let's introduce this new stick. Let's give it maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month.
Whoa.
And then you know what? Happy Halloween.
Well, you said the date there. Okay.
Happy Halloween. Here is the Fire TV Cube Max.
We're pretty sure October 31st, we're going to see something about a cube. But if I was to speculate, if it's going to be this year, we're going to see. You know what? Let me just take a look at my calendar, because I'll tell you right now.
It'll be before Black Friday and all that crap. It'll be before any of those crazy sales.
Hold on. Let me just.
I think Amazon is not done. I don't know if you've noticed, but the month of September is the month that a lot of companies announce things. Samsung is dropping stuff. Sony is dropping stuff. PlayStation is dropping stuff. There's a lot of things being announced right now, including Amazon. So, what's up, Snakebite? Now I see your name. What's up, Snakebite? I thought I saw somebody named. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is everybody saying Snakebite? 60 euros for the FIRECUBE in the UK. You have one under the bed. The good lady didn't like it.
Yeah,
gotta get rid of it then.
Listen, and the reason the speculation is it's going to be this month is because originally you know what? I'm gonna say it like this. The Fire TV Stick, the Fire TV Pendant, the Fire TV Stick 4K, the Fire TV Cube were all released in October. Every single one of those devices. Every single one. Now, the Fire TV Cube second generation was released on October the 10th, which puts it roughly in the time frame when we're seeing the 4K Fire Stick Max being released in October. Now, the 4K Fire Stick was released October 31st. Maybe they're pulling a little switcheroony. They're swapping the days around on us. Who knows? But the latest we've ever seen a Fire TV device released in a year was November 19th. So if it's not released on October 31st, if it's not released by mid-November, then I've lost hope. But right now, as it stands, with everything that we're looking at, I'm pretty confident that we can see a cube. I am.
Happy Halloween. Real quick, public service announcement, Paper Plate. Interrupting this show for these words. If you ask a question and ask a question you have and ask will be seen and answered. No need to repeat the same thing over and over. Be patient. Oh, that was low. Be patient. Thanks. Yeah, there's a few new people in here that are coming in. They're asking questions. Just stay with the flow. And then mods, if you guys see it, time out. Just put them on timeout. Thank you, Paper Plate. Appreciate it. The Shield stick is garbage. But
learn to live with it. Ain't going
But
nowhere.
is it? But the thing is it though? The only reason the Shield stick is garbage is because you're comparing it to the Pro. But as far as the specs on what it does, to me, I hated it. I did not like it at all. You know, so somebody posted here about, oh, here we go, Cyclone. This is a good point of a speculation that actually I 100% agree with. New cube, I don't know about the price.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only thing. I could see the new cube being no more than $140. 180 if they're including the Luna remote.
You know what?
But the specs, 3 gigs of RAM. I see that. I see 3 gigs of RAM.
I don't see 3. I see 2 or 2.5.
No, don't say 2.5. If we see 2.5, everyone's gonna raid your house because you jinxed it. Don't be jinxing it. Don't put your cast up to making them feel sorry for you.
I'm handicapped. Don't hurt me.
Would you hit a guy with some glasses on? You know what? I think the Fire TV Cube is gonna stay. See, this is what makes sense to me. This is what makes sense to me. Check it out. This price right here for the cube, like look at the prices. You just go a couple bucks more, 21, 27, 27 to 34, 34 to 59, 59 to 94. Why not keep the Fire TV Cube at that price and then come up with the Fire TV Max at $124.99?
And then 150 with the controller.
There you go. And then just match what they're doing right here. $34.99, $54.99, $94.99, $124.99 with that Max Cube.
So, you know,
I could see that.
When Rojas and I first started discussing this idea of a 4K Cube Max Pro Plus Platinum
XL.
Whatever, my first initial reaction was, what would the next CPU be? Because right now, currently, it's running the top of the line M Logic, the S922X. Now, who knows if they're actually going to change the CPU or not? But I went all the way to China to find this information. So let me just share this on the screen. This is a roadmap. I'll see if I can make this bigger for you guys.
Actually, you know what? Send it to me.
Send it to you?
Yeah, because it'll probably be easier on my screen. Oh, you know what? That looks good.
That looks good?
Yeah, that looks
so
fine.
This is a roadmap. You can see that the M-Logic S922X came out in 2018, and it was implemented into the second gen cube in 2019.
Always takes a year.
Right? 2020, there's a chip right over here that says the S908X that is capable of 8K 60 frames a second, 64-bit, HDMI 2.1. So this came out last year. We haven't even seen any devices with this in it yet. I'm not saying that the next cube is coming with this. I'm saying that the hardware is there. There is the availability from M-Logic for the next gen devices.
And there is 8K TVs on sale now that are becoming affordable.
You know what? I will say, if it goes with this chip, then Cyclone's price point makes sense, because then it's not a 4K cube.
Right.
It's an 8K cube.
8K Fire TV
legit
Cube Max. That'll be a legit. That's legit.
Yeah, it'll be
legit.
The Fire TV Cube 4K times 2 Pro Ultra Max Plus.
Say it again. It's intense, guys. Like, it's really intense on what's happening. What's up, Preppy Mama? We see you.
What's up, Preppy Mama?
How you doing?
So that chip is not going to go into a stick. We know that's not going to go into a stick.
No.
It's impossible to go into a stick. There's a reason why Amazon keeps sticking with these MediaTeks in their sticks. Because honestly, guys, the past couple of years, we've seen some issues previously, not in the last year, but previous to that, with some of the M-Logic chips in sticks with overheating.
Mm-hmm.
We have, right? Now, the S905 Y2 ones are pretty good. Not going to lie. They're good chips for sticks. But they've built a relationship with MediaTek, and there's nothing wrong with MediaTek.
Mm-hmm. I think drill holes. No, not even. These things are the way they're building them now. We're not talking about rock chips from like 3 years ago anymore.
Yo,
We're not
I can't believe
talking-
that like still sticks with rock chip.
Yeah.
When I think of rock chip, I still think of, but they have some really, really good processors.
They do. But it took them a couple years to cool it down.
Man,
The whole thing with heat, it ain't the same anymore. You don't have to worry about that anymore. The only okay, look at it like this. Look at it like this. I have 2 Echo speakers. I have a 4K Fire TV stick, and I have a Optima 8K gaming projector. Daytime, it's a 3900 lumens, so it's freaking day. It could be bright sun on it, and it works great. Check this out. If it's 100 degrees outside, how hot do you think your garage is going to be if it's not insulated? Probably hotter than 100. You know what I mean? It'll be hot as balls. I have all this equipment in there, never overheats. I check. I'll be in there running on my treadmill on that Soul that I did the review on, and I'll have the projector running and I'll have the speakers going, and I'll be watching freaking Shrek 2, because since I already saw Shrek 1 the last time, now watching Shrek 2. There's a Shrek 3, so I gotta watch Shrek 3 now. But here's the thing. I'm just like, I wonder how hot these speakers are, and it'll say 86 degrees. I'm like, how's it cooler than in this freaking room? Like, this room would be like 100 and it would be like 110. Kiko, yeah, you're dude, you just nailed it right there. It's 110, and then it'll be like 100% humidity in there because it's in the garage. And then I have some fans in there. I open the doors of the garage doors so that way some heat could come out, but it doesn't. It just circulates in there, and then it turns into a freaking steam room.
Hey, I have a question for you.
What?
You ready for this one?
Go.
So they gave us Amazon Sidewalk, right? Amazon Sidewalk. The purpose of that one was, again, to help devices in your network communicate better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they started bringing us devices with Wi-Fi 6. I didn't see this coming at all.
Can you say mesh Wi-Fi? They are literally strengthening the amount of connection that you get in your home. And with Sidewalk, because I know we did videos saying that you have to turn this shit off, or then other devices from across the street are going to be connected to strengthen it up. You could have it all set up internally, so it doesn't talk to any other devices outside your home. I have it set up internally, and I can go across the street, and I'm good. I'm really good. Set your lineup for fantasy football, Steven. You're gonna get that ass whooped.
Yo, we got 50 people in here watching and only 35 thumbs up. Like, this has been a dope ass stream. If you like it, hit that thumbs up, man. That's all it takes. Yo, I ain't asking for much.
What do you think if they did this Fire TV Cube Max and they added Ethernet cable or Ethernet port? I mean, not cable, port. D, Amazon for life. I want that new cube. Me too.
I mean, what do I think? That's cool.
What do you want from this Max Cube? What do you want?
What I want and what they're actually going to give me are two different things.
No, what do you want? I don't care what they're going to give you.
Well,
you have no choice at that point.
It would be nice to have the gigabit LAN. It would be nice.
Yes.
It would be nice to have a USB port, but I know I'm not going to get that, and I know I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get a gigabit LAN either.
What do you want?
What do you? Why is what is? There's a meme from that movie Notebook. What do you want? It's such a great meme.
What's up, Jumper? D's here. Jumper. I can't even tag you, Jumper. I don't know why. I put at D and it's like, nope. it doesn't want to let me tag you. I don't know why. Yeah, okay. So for me, this is what I want. We can't speculate on what's going to happen until it's here.
Oh, I could speculate all day.
You can speculate all day, but what do you want?
Okay, fine. I want the 1 gig LAN. I want USB port. I want the Wi-Fi 6. I want a controller bundle. Give me a controller bundle. I want 3 free months of Luna. You want me to keep going? I'm gonna keep going.
What do you want on the actual device itself? Not no special promotion codes. Please give me this for a couple months.
I'm good. I'm good with the 16 gig internal space. I think that's a really good sweet spot for the average everyday person. Fantastic. Great. Give me at least 2.5 gigs of RAM. At least. I know you're going to say 3. I just want at least 2.5. Right? Whoa. What are we pointing at? Who's that? D?
D is Jumper. What up, Jumper? Big shout out, Osborne.
Oh my god!
Yo, thanks, man. Appreciate it, yo. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Alan. Appreciate the super chat, man. Really, really, really do help support the channel. Thank you.
But you know what's really interesting, man? They threw us for a fake. They faked us out this year. We literally said we're not going to get another 4K Fire Stick. And then they brought out a new packaging with a new remote. And we're like, if they're giving us this stupid new remote, we're not going to get a new device.
I kept saying it's going to happen. I was like, I'm not letting it go. I'm not giving up. This shit is going to happen. And you said, if it happens, it's going to be sometime in October. Which,
Shit.
yeah. But, okay, this is what I want on the new Fire TV Cube Max. 16 gigs, I'm good with.
Yes.
I'm good with 16 gigs. I want the 3 gigs of RAM.
Yes.
Give it a little bit of separation. If you know what, if it's 2.5 gigs of RAM, I'm gonna be like, really? You went from this much to this much?
I would like to see a gig in regards to the GPU performance. I would like to see that.
I definitely want. Yeah. Okay. So keep it a hexacore. If you guys doing the duals on the 2.2 gigahertz and 1.9 gigahertz, give me a 2.4 gigahertz and a 2.0 gigahertz as a dual, and give me that 1,000 megahertz of GPU. Yeah, give me that. Give me the 1 gig of landline Ethernet. Give me just one USB port. I don't need too many because the thing is that you could put a little adapter, whatever. You don't have to put too much. Just give me the freaking USB port, because then I can go from 16 gigs to whatever the hell I want.
Oh. Keep going. Sorry, I had a brain fart.
Give me the latest DDR RAM, of course. Yeah, DDR5. You know, give me something good. Just USB Type C. I don't. You know what? USB 3.0 is fine. C type would be great, but I'm okay with USB 3.0. USB 3.0 is great. And you know what? Name it Fire TV Cube Max. If they had all of this, I would gladly pay that 124 point whatever 50 cents, 124.50 or 124.99. That was an abnormal loud brain fart. Yeah, I don't know. I USB or SD? What do you think, Next Level?
Huh?
USB or SD?
Oh, fuck SD. I mean, shit, sorry.
Okay, do you want USB-C or are you good with 3.0?
Oh no, I want C. I like C. C for life, yo.
I like C, but do you think that's too big of a jump on this Max?
I'm gonna tell you. Hold on.
Let me tell you. The thing is that they're not going to add too many ports. And I don't see them doing C-type. I would love C-type, but I think it's too big of a jump. I could see that on the 8K Fire TV Cube. Please give me that USB-C. But I think because they're taking these little baby steps, I think if they could, 3.0 would be dope. And here we go.
Oh my god!
Oh shit! Thanks, man.
Thanks, Stephen R. We need 3 gigabytes of RAM. Yes, please. On the new cube, keep up the great work, homies. To the moon. Fantasy football's tonight. You're going down, Stephen. You are going down. Yeah, okay. So, mark our words, guys. Fire TV Cube, Max. Happy Halloween. We'll see.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this because I've had a couple people ask this question, but some people were asking, is the new 4K Fire Stick Max going to be USB-C or is it still going to be micro USB? And I'm going to say that it's still going to be micro USB. And the reason I'm saying that is because the new power adapter is backwards compatible. So if that is backwards compatible, then I'm going to pretty much bet that the new device is also going to be micro USB and not USB-C.
It's micro USB. From the pictures that they're posting is micro USB.
Micro, yeah. So
yep. The Luna controller, bro.
yeah, I want one of those.
You know what? I'm doing it. This is going to be crazy. Okay.
Oh my god. That bundle's only available in the States.
Don't you know anybody across the border, dude? You literally live right across the pond.
I know.
The lake, not the beach.
Would you call me?
What's up, my beaches? All right, guys. We're going to start wrapping it up. Any last questions you guys have?
Shit. Yo, we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes?
Post them now. You guys get 3 minutes.
Damn.
This is your final call before Next Level has a brain explosion.
Shit. It was a good stream still. A lot of information. But, you know, it's my challenge to you guys that don't like cloud-based gaming. Get this device, get Luna, and try it. Just try it. Because I think that once you have a taste of cloud-based gaming on a device that actually can perform and do well with it, with its ultra-low latencies, then you're going to be convinced that there could be a future for cloud-based gaming. Because some of you are still on the fence, right? Rojas, a year ago, you heard cloud-based gaming and you were like, yo, F that shit. All day. You were so angry with cloud-based gaming. You did not want to talk about cloud-based gaming at all.
Mm-hmm.
I lie?
No, it's true. And you know what? I'm just looking at this thing. Luna just announced that they're expanding to Fire tablets, Chromebooks, and they're going to be adding retro games. Oh, man. They're adding a grip ton of stuff right now to this. This is going to be interesting. They're adding new cloud features right now. Yeah, what Luna's doing right now is just, again, like we see, I was not for this Luna thing. I was like, I got the invitation to play, and I'm just like, yeah.
Guys, think about it. Cloud-based gaming? Amazon? Cloud-based gaming? But hold on. Who owns Twitch? Amazon owns Twitch. Isn't it in their best favor if they turn everyone into a gamer with very low costs? Everybody and their mama can be a cloud-based gamer with a 4K Fire Stick Max Pro Plus 1 XL to the moon.
2. I always add like an extra number after you're done. Or letter. Yeah, new 4K Max still won't beat the on 4K box.
Guys,
Comparing a stick to a box.
there's different things. that we get from these devices. You have to figure out what you want from it. Yo, if you don't give a shit, seriously, you don't give a about cloud-based gaming, you don't give a crap about certified devices. I know the On box is a certified device. I'm not shitting on the On box. I'm just giving this as an example. If you don't give a crap about certified devices, you don't care about cloud-based gaming, you don't care about Wi-Fi because you only use the Ethernet, there are some badass freaking devices out there for you. And I'm talking badass devices. You like to tinker, you like to run servers, you like to run oh my god, why am I drawing a blank right now? Freaking emulators. You like to run emulators. Yo, there are some badass devices on the market. You have to figure out what you want from these devices. And that's the end of the day. Like, yo, you like ports? Cool. They got loads of ports. You like RAM? There's boxes with 8 gigs of RAM. Go RAM yourself. Like,
I apologize for Next Level's technical difficulties here. My question, Cyclone says, can we have a 2-hour stream? We just had a 2-hour stream not that long ago.
I swear it was last week or the week before.
Yeah. And you know what? There's actually something coming soon. You're going to be interested. Okay, Snakebite is saying, new Cube should have 2 USB ports. Already, I'm like, nope, not going to happen. Right now, it's like bare bones on this FIRECUBE. That's why I'm saying, give me one at least. Because that's all they're doing. They're just giving you little bits and pieces. So one 2.0, one 3.0, one USB-C port. If you had all of this on the new Cube, would be badass. Of course, faster processor, 1 gig LAN. The storage can stay the same. So pretty much, yeah, I agree with all of that. It would be super nice.
Yo, you're like asking for the world there. I mean, I'm not downing you, but yo, there's a lot of good stuff you're asking for. But we all know that no certified device is going to give you an option for an external hard drive. Let's be real.
Yep. Retro Android gaming. We actually did a show recently. We talked about what happened to his arm. So
it's broken.
It's broken. You got to watch some of our other episodes because we talk about it almost right away in the beginning.
It's a broken wrist. It's going to be in a cast for 6 weeks. That sums it up.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I think that's all the questions we got. There's a lot of freaking stuff here. A lot of information. To each their own. Paper plate. My opinion on best is me. Yours will most likely be different, but it will be your best. This is very true. Very, very true. And in other words, Buzz TV. Buzz TV is everyone's box. That's their slogan. Everyone, get your Buzz TV. Yeah, that's very, very true. The box that you like, that works for you, is going to be your box, whatever box that is. Sometimes we got to play around a little bit.
Mind blasting how many people are still using a 1st-gen Fire Stick. Come on now.
Yeah, for real.
Right?
Yeah,
but they like it. They like the abuse.
And then they're mad. They're like, my Fire Stick's buffering. I'm like, when did you get it? 2012. What?
BC.
Buzz TV Max. Oh man, Buzz Stick Max. You know, this is going to be a whole other conversation that we're not going to have today. We're already wrapping, and I've already had people asking me like, oh, the Buzz TV Max going to Amazon now as the Fire Stick Max. What is this competition? We'll do a podcast kind of talking about all the different stuff like that. But I did think it was very interesting on the wording Amazon used.
I know. I did the thumbnail for this video, and Rojas was like, did you put a plus after Max? I'm like, oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah. The thing is, what I'm going to say is, all eyes are on Buzz TV because of what they've been doing. And within this streaming world, with streaming boxes and everything, it's not hard to find out what the names are because it's blasted on either on the Amazon store or on personal websites, and people compare these boxes. So YouTube, Reddit, bloggers, vloggers, OnlyFans, wherever you're getting your content from. But like I said, it's very interesting that Amazon's like, we need to do this too. And it's very interesting on the prices. I'll let you guys do your research. I don't want to get too far into it, but yeah, okay. Next, anything you got to say before we get the hell out of here?
Oh, so again, just to reiterate, the new 4K Fire TV Stick Max is going to be coming out on October the 7th in North America, and I believe October the 10th in the UK. So just to confirm those dates. However, you can pre-order those now. So run out to your Amazon when this stream is done and go pre-order those devices. Now take a look at those bundles. Take a look at those bundles because they are some really good value for the money, right? If you are someone that you think you're going to be like, you know what, these guys may have convinced me, I might want to try out Luna, then shit, yo, get that remote because that is a nice remote, right? Try out the remote, try out the service, see if it works for you, see if I'm wrong, because I'm telling you, the future is cloud-based gaming. It is. And maybe it's not today for you, but if you try it today, I can almost promise you'll believe me. And that's all I'm saying. Just go at it with an open mind. Because we looked at the Fire Stick lights with a very closed mind, and we ate our words. We all ate our words on that shit. All of us. Now, when you order the bundles on Amazon, I know for myself, it actually split up the delivery because I ordered the accessory bundle with the remote cover, the glow-in-the-dark remote cover, as well as the power adapter for the TV, and those are actually arriving tomorrow for me. So, and those are backwards compatible with the previous gen, well, not the previous, but the current gen remotes and the previous gen Fire Sticks. So I'm going to be able to take a look at it, try it out, test it out, see how it works, and play around with it. So if you are one of us, then do the pre-order, get the stuff early, and try out some of these accessories on your current devices because it works, yo.
Cool.
What are you laughing at?
So 619 says Buzz Stick Max, and then says Me Max, and then Canuck Mark says On Max. 619 Max on, Max on, and then Max off, and then Max on, and then I put on Max E-Pad, on Maxi Pad.
Oh, I got it. Believe me, I got it.
Coming soon to a Walmart near you.
Are you keeping this stream sanitary?
Oh shit! All right, so you're good. You're good. Max in. All right, guys, we're gonna get going. Make sure you guys do leave us a review. Make sure you guys leave us a comment. If you're watching this show right now live, as soon as it ends, refresh it. Leave us a comment. Oh geez, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you are liking what the Fire Stick Max is doing. Are you liking what Amazon is, what direction they're going to? What are your speculations with the Fire TV Cube Max or 4K Fire TV Cube or 8K Fire TV Cube, or are they just going to leave it alone? What are your speculations? We would love to hear your comments below. Refresh it, leave us a comment, smash the thumbs up, share it with a friend. Don't feed next level. Is that it? That's it.
Oh, listen, come back to the stream, refresh it. I want you to answer this question in the comment section down below. There's a $5 difference between the 4K Fire Stick and the Fire Stick 4K Max Plus Pro XL to the moon, right? $5. Just answer me yes or no. $5. Are you getting $5 worth of value from this upgrade? You're getting the Wi-Fi 6. You're getting a faster processor, overclocked GPU, low latency Wi-Fi, low latency HDMI. You tell me, are you getting $5 of value in the comment section below? Again, don't forget, live streams every Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. So no matter what platform you're checking us out on, come over to YouTube, be part of the stream. It's in the game.
Peace.